Okay, here we go, guys. We're playing games from the game Jolt GDC Jam. Last game on the list here is Moments from the Past, and this is actually a game that I made for the jam in 3 days over the weekend for the game Jolt GDC Jam. So, Moments from the Past. It's a story of a man traveling to a place he remembers visiting as a child, and that's all it says in the description, so let's check it out. So, it's a story about a man who's traveling to a place where he visited when he was a child as well. So he says, I remember this place. I was here when I was a child. And so it shows you that when he was here as a child, and you can see the trees used to be here, but now they've all been chopped down. And so here we go. And it's kind of just like where it plays as a platformer here, but there's areas where the camera fades in, where he's remembering something from his past when he was a kid. So here he remembers. He says, I recall burning this tree to the ground. So, and if he burns that tree to the ground when he was a kid, the one in the future disappears. So, to solve the puzzles, it's the differences between the past and the future. Here, there's some logs on the ground that have been cut down from these trees here. And the adult gets stuck on the logs, but the kid, they're not there for the child, so the child can keep running. And there's an archer up in the tree who has shot me. So, I gotta do something about that to get past the tree. And I didn't have a lot of time to make as much puzzles as I wanted, of course, for a game jam. That seems to always happen. So I used the same puzzle here, where you have to burn 2 trees in a row. Because the archer's up in the tree, if you run forward as a child and burn that tree, it'll disappear, and now the archer doesn't have anywhere to hide in that tree. So next up here, there's the river, and the river used to be flowing, a nice flowing river. Now it's all dried up. And if you pay attention to the top screen and where the adult can just walk over the little bridge, you'll lose again, because the kid, as a child, you'll get washed away down the river. So you got to pay attention, and again, it's just the puzzles are in the differences between the past and the future. There we go. So, coming up on the river, you're gonna have to pay attention to what's happening when you were a kid, because you got to jump across the river onto this log. There we go. And I was working on a third little puzzle here, but I run out of time. So there's a tree. The child can't go past the tree, but the adult can run past the stump. And that's it for this game. It says more coming soon. That was all I got done for the 3 days, for the 3-day game jam. But I'll probably work on this one some more and make it finish up a lot of the puzzles that I wanted to originally make that I just didn't have time, or they weren't working out while I was working on it over the 3 days. So push those out till later, and I'll be showing this game at GDC, which is exciting. So if you're at GDC, make sure to find me. This is called Moments from the Past, made in just 3 days for the Game Jolt GDC Jam. It's my entry for the jam, so thanks for watching, guys. And check my channel for videos from all the games in the Game Jolt GDC Jam right here on this channel.